quick 20-30 seconds before I actually get fully going on this. Just to make sure that everything is back up and running as it should be. It really is just a case of curb it a little bit just in case there's a delay starting and starting to form, and then just go from there. Okay, so I am not going to give up the wheel for this one because the Cyberdark Impact wheel is significantly worse than this, and if I did give up the wheel to trade in for previous stuff, as much as I want another DD Survivor, if I gave up the wheel on this one, I have to take the Cyberdark Impact one. And Champion Pack 1 is way better than Dark Revelation 3. So we're going to just spin the wheel on this one here. Once I make absolute sure that stuff is back up. Just get a real quick confirmation in chat here first. Hopefully. Somebody's in chat to tell me. So we're like 5 minutes ago when we were still talking about the set and stuff. Yeah, okay. I see the viewer count come back on XSplit. I'm assuming that's gonna be good enough. Yeah, let's just roll it. I'm sure we'll get it as we go. Ooh, super rare. Is there even a good super rare in this set for me to take? I actually don't remember. Okay, yeah, wildcard super. I mean, better get it this set than, like, the last one. Okay, so Jumbo Drill isn't going to be super good here. I don't really care too much about going for that. I suppose it wouldn't be terrible, because if I go for, like, the Vehicoids are honestly one of the better fusion, one of the better like machine things I could run right now. Yeah, there's XYZ, but they don't really work that well with Chimera Attack. I'd use those if I had Dimension Fusion maybe. The Destiny Hero stuff is all pretty bad. Dark Panther is the other consideration here, and I guess Aqua Dolphin would be fine, but I already have one of these. I don't think I need two. So, like, Dark Panther is an option, but I don't think Dark Panther would have done literally anything in the game that we just played. It's only good if there's a lot of ignition effects on the opponent's side of the field, right? There's nothing really I can use it on. So I don't really foresee that changing. I guess it could copy Snipe Hunter. Ugh. Even just saying that name out loud makes me throw up a little bit inside. Yeah, I think I might actually just take Super Vehicoid Jumbo Drill here. It's not great. It's not even super ideal here. But it's better than just about everything else that I could actually take here, and it actually could be handy if I end up... Oh, there's actually just a regular card called Jumbo Drill as well now. It's kind of funny. If I end up later on down the line, like assuming that I end up getting enough of the cards later, I might end up actually using that. Very, very heavy might. But yeah, we're gonna have Jumbo Drill in here, and then the trade-in. It's gotta be Future Fusion or Overload Fusion, one of the two of them. But it's gotta be that way around. So we're gonna take an extra Future Fusion, and I'm gonna trade a rare from my. It's gotta be Featherwind. Is probably the obvious ideal target for me to trade in here, because that is a rare that we picked up in Jaden's pack. So we're gonna just subtract another one of those. Still got like 4 of them I can trade before it starts getting into like Feather Shot I can trade as well. So, you know, plenty of capabilities on that one. Okay, so this set almost doesn't even need any introduction, but let's go over it anyway, because oh baby have we got a really dumb set here. We're not in 2007 yet, unfortunately. We are into Cyberdark Impact. As I have said already, infamously known by a lot of people as like the worst set that has ever existed. I can think of about 3 other sets that we have either already opened or are going to open like next time we play that are worse than this one. However, that doesn't mean this set is any good whatsoever. Let's just go over it. So, the main thing here, there's a lot of cyber cards in here. Mostly the Cyberdark Dragon is the main one. You need to make it using super rares, like all of them are high rarity stuff here. These guys equip a level 3 or lower dragon monster from your graveyard to themselves, gain the attack of that dragon. I do have a twin-headed behemoth, by the way. And Mass Dragon works for it too, but like they gain the attack of that dragon, and they have very menial extra effects here. Horn is probably the best one because it can do piercing damage, so you get this thing to like 2200 by putting a Mass Dragon on it or something. Get it with piercing damage, it's kind of fine, I suppose. Edge does a little bit of... it does direct damage, like you can attack directly with it, but it only does half its attack power for that attack. And Keel does a tiny bit of burn damage if it destroys a monster. All of these have got the relinquished effect as well, where if they get destroyed, in battle specifically, I believe relinquished did that too actually. If they get destroyed in battle, then the monster that's equipped to them gets destroyed instead, which does kind of put them back down to 800 attack, but you know, it is there. Cyber Esper is, I guess, somewhat okay. It lets you look at every card the opponent draws when they draw it, so that's kind of good, but it has to be in attack position, it's 1200, it's fire, so meh, just play Cyber Phoenix. And this set introduced 2 more level monsters. I think these were the last ones that ever actually came out, and they are the worst things I have ever seen, like, oh my god. You have to level them up with the effect of the previous one in order to get the effects of the next one, and none of them are any good for it whatsoever. You can equip like a low level monster to your opponent with the Lure Queen level 3, and it needs to survive to the next standby phase whilst being equipped in order to get to level 5. The only time this can equip anything is if it was leveled up properly, so you can't use level up on it, you can't summon it prematurely. It only has 1000 attack as a level 5, it doesn't get a boost like the other thing, and just like, why? It's just so garbage. Like, this is a 1500 attack level 7 that, yeah, doesn't even do shit. You could, I mean, maybe if you were needing in the Synchro era or the Exceeds era or something, you could maybe get this out because it's 1500 attack, right? But, like, battle tutors are so slow by then, it doesn't matter. Then Dark Lucius, if you can level it up with its effects, I think this one needs to destroy a monster in battle at 1000 attack. Good luck. These do negate effects, but they're just so weak beforehand, it's like... Yeah, and you actually have to negate an opponent's monster effect to go from 6 to 8. How is that ever gonna happen? It's terrible. Alright, this set also has a Bucky, which is like the thing, I guess, the meme in its own right. It's terrible, don't play it. It has this thing. This honestly single-handedly saves this set from being bad. And I fucking hate that I have to say that. Snipe Hunter, you discard a card, you target a card on the field, you roll a 6-sided die. If it's a 2, 3, 4, or 5, it destroys the card. This is not once per turn. It can target spells, traps, or monsters. You just have to roll lucky with it. It's 1500, it's dark, it's searchable by Tomato. It's a fucking good card, and I hate saying that because I absolutely despise this thing. This is, without question, my least favorite card in the entire game. Without question. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be a staple for quite a long time. Alright, anyway. This actually has some good anti-special summon stuff here as well. Vanzy's Fiend is a level 6 2400 that stops special summoning. Can't special summon it yourself, but still. Yeah, that's pretty good. Barrier Statues are actually still somewhat expensive, some of these, because they, for common cards. Because they actually do still see anti-meta play from now and again. Especially Stormwind and Torrent, I think, are the two main ones. Basically, if one of these 1,000 attack dudes is on the field, neither player can special summon anything except for the attribute of the barrier statue. If you had two different attributes in play with these, you just couldn't special summon anything. Then Vanity's Ruler isn't very powerful for a level 8 that like 2 tribute can't special summon, but it does block special summons, it's light fairy, there's maybe a bit of chaos energy there, I don't know. This set also had an obsession with chain links, so there are a fair few cards like Combo Fighter or Combo Master as the level 5 version. If a chain happened in your main phase 1, this thing gets to attack twice. If a chain link of 3 or more resolves, you can draw a card or destroy a card on the opponent's field, stuff like that, or for these higher level ones. Iris is actually kind of okay. Again, this 2400 Light Fairy, like level 6, is not awful, so like, I could see some use in it, but it's like a chain link 3 is never going to happen most of the time. Even if you are playing a lot of chainable cards, and I mean that card's got to stay on the field for it to work too, so probably not worth it. It also had a bit of an obsession with monster zone shifting and stuff here, so we see Rampage of Rhinos, you can move it to an adjacent unoccupied zone, and if it attacks something in the same column, it goes to 2,000 attack. So this will actually make placement matter if you use it. Not that you should, but you know, it's there. Storm Shooter is like level 7, 2300. That's all you really need to know about this one. But it can bounce cards if it's in the same column as them, so I guess that's fine. Just how are you bringing it out? Cyberdark Dragon itself is only 1,000 base attack for a triple fusion, but it does let you target any dragon in your graveyard and equip it. So, you know, Chaos Emperor Dragon could get equipped to this, make it 4k. Never would do it, but you know, whatever. Gains attack for monsters in the graveyard too, so it can get to some fairly big numbers. Overload Fusion does get it out, but you've got to pull all the supers in here as well. This is another thing that we technically could play in after Zane's pack, but why would we? It's so bad. I guess because they're dark. Maybe you could play it with Chimera Attack. I don't know. Instant Fusion, yeah, if you have Ultimate Dragon in the graveyard, it could equip that too. Instant Fusion is stupid good, but we're probably not going to get to see it until Synchros, because it's only really good at Synchros at that, or like later on. But this card's limited nowadays because it is just that kind of powerful. You pay 1,000 life points, you special summon level 5 or lower fusion from your extra deck. It is actually a fusion summon for some reason, so it can be brought back out later if you need to. And it can't attack and it gets destroyed, but it's used for other extra deck plays, or tribute fodder, or whatever you want basically. Pretty damn good. Chain Link stuff really came in with Chain Strike. This is limited for a good reason, because the card is dumb. The deck is dumb, I should say. It does burn damage 400 times the Chain Link that it resolves in, but you can't play it if multiple cards of the same name have been resolved in that chain. That's an effect which a lot of these are going to have. Miraculous Rebirth is Monster Reborn, but it has to work on Chain Link 4 or higher. Mystical Wind Typhoon is Space Typhoon, is MST, but on Chain Link 3 or higher. Keep in mind, MST was limited for a very, very long time in the game, so they were making like weaker substitutes for it. And then there's a couple of traps for it as well. Degenerate Circuit is the other one that's like so close to being really good. We don't quite have enough effects, I think, that actually make this happen. But yeah, it's the weird things with this, it's a non-optional light point cost, but any monster that gets bounced from field to hand actually just gets banished instead, which is pretty cool. So this actually, unironically, is like very close to being a good card. Otherwise, we've got a couple of these. I didn't even mention the Flash of the Forbidden Spell. We have that and Straight Flush, which emulate Regeki and Harpy's Feather Duster, but the catch is the opponent has to have a full board of like monster or spell trap respectively in order for you to use them, so that's never going to happen. Justy Break is Mirror Force if you're using face-up normal monsters, although it also destroys your monsters as well. In fact, it is different from Mirror Force. It's pretty close, but it is different, because it destroys any monster that isn't a face-up normal monster. So that's yours as well as the opponent's, but it also destroys defense position stuff and face-down cards, so that's kind of cool. Otherwise, yeah, Chain Detonation does 500 damage, whoop-de-doo. You You can shuffle it into the deck or add it to hand on Chain Link stuff. Chain Healing kind of does the same thing, it's dumb. Accumulated Fortune is how these decks ended up working. They draw 2 cards if it's Chain Link 4 or higher. Again, whoop-de-doo. And then the other good card in this set is Black Horn of Heaven. This one will negate any inherent special summon, which we don't have a lot of right now, but this would negate and destroy Cyber Dragon. That's about as good as it's as we're gonna say in terms of its playability. But it is actually pretty good later on. I just realized I need to change the title too. It's actually really good later on because it blocks out stuff like Synchro Summoning. Like Synchros exceeds Pendulum, I believe, is also something that can stop. Oh. Oh no, we actually only just DM'd me. Okay. Yeah, Tournament Pack is Champion Pack 1. I thought he actually DM'd. I thought Kib DM'd me way earlier, but no. Yeah, I just saw the messaging come out there, and I was like, oh god, have I gone out again? Anyway, that's pretty much it as far as this set goes. There's a reason why it is infamous, even if it's very slightly undeserved. I do think there's some better stuff in this set than is given credit for, but for the most part, this set is like, yeah. Even back in the day, there was very little that this set actually did right. Okay, just before I open the stuff here, I'm going to take a quick drink, and then we'll get cracking. I'm not actually expecting that much to change here outside of Snipe Hunter, to be honest, but I might have to swap a little bit of the strategy out just to get Snipe Hunter in play here. I mean, Snipe Hunter by itself could actually put a bit of a wrench in the it could put a bit of a wrench in the D5 strategy, right? Because you can just target the banish stuff, so that might not actually be the play to do this round. We'll see. Anyway, let's flip them over. I mean, straight away we got an Instant Fusion, that's pretty good. Barrier Statue of the Abyss is like the worst one, because Dark is the best attribute in the game, so you're not really hammering a lot by negating and like blocking anything that isn't a Dark special summon. But Instant Fusion is good. It's nice just to get that straight away. Oh, I should probably finish screen this as well. Nice just to get it out of the way, just to make absolute sure I'm not going to pull it, although, you know, you really should, but yeah. I don't think there's a single holo in this set that is actually good, so if I don't pull many, then that's kind of whatever this time around. Alien Mars, I guess, was kind of good for the alien archetype if you could put 8 counters down. This thing, it's only on an 1000 attack body, so it's hard to protect, but it negates the effect of any monster that has an A counter on it. Except itself, I believe. So that's actually really good. Like, effect negation is not something we get to see very much right now. I think Ritual Foregone is kind of okay as well. You like pay 1000 life points, you ritual summon a ritual monster, but there was an attack restriction of some sort on it and it gets destroyed at the end phase. But I guess that was pretty good for Demise. Like, yeah, 3000 life points, but you just ritual summon Demise and nuke the board. Vanity's Fiend is really good to get. I might actually play this, to be honest, because this could shut down a lot of like one copy of it maybe. This could shut down a lot of stuff that Kib would want to do. So it's a good consideration. Statue of the Stormwinds is pretty helpful. Otherwise, nothing really. I mean, there's a lot of barrier statues in here is good. You can see, like, Stormwinds is easily the best one that people play, because this one is actually almost $4 as a common. That's pretty expensive. Blasting Fuse I don't think was that good. I think it destroys everything that's in the column that it's in, but there has to be a card in every single slot of that column. So it's probably not good, but Maybe we could play around stuff with it. As a second Vanity's Fiend, I mean, 5 packs in, no... What's his face? Snipe Hunter, but we're okay. Yeah, Justy Break could be fine if I was playing normal monster stuff here, but obviously we're not, so... Miraculous Rebirth, there's Snipe Hunter number 1, that's the main thing that we want here. Just get a playset of Snipe Hunter, get out of this stupid set, and go from there. Trojan Blasters are super rare. I actually forget what this even does. I know it's not good, but... Activate only when an opponent's card effect shifts control of a monster from your side of the field to theirs. Destroy that one monster, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Oh my god, it's so bad, but it would be so funny. If I can't have my monster, nobody has my monster. He's playing Change of Heart, Brain Control, and Snap Steal. Technically, there is enough targets that I could actually make it work, but why? It's like, no. Yeah, Accumulated Fortune is the budget part of Greed. It's a trap card, it works on Chain Link 4, you draw 2 cards. But you can't play it if there are multiple cards of the same... Is that second Snipe Hunter? That's second Snipe Hunter. Yeah, you can't play it if multiple cards of the same name are in that chain. As Lightning Punisher, I mean, if this wasn't level 7, it'd probably be kind of okay to try and bring out. But yeah, because when a Chain Link 3 or higher happens, it destroys a card on the opponent's field, which is kind of good. But good luck getting a Chain Link 3 to happen in the first place, you know. There's an ultimate rare, Dark Lucius level 8. Whoop-de-fucking-do. An ultimate of an ultra in a set that is, like, the worst thing to ever exist. Go figure. It's not even Cyberdark Dragon. It wouldn't even be the cool one. Alright, Vanity's Fiend number 2, I believe. That's pretty good. Yeah. Not much to say about it. There's another Dark Lucius level 8. This one's not an ultimate rare, but, like... Are we honestly gonna get a playset of, like, an ultra? Dude, what if I pull, like, 2 more of these and I have a surplus ultimate rare? I could trade for anything at that point. That would be hilarious. We're not playing it because I can't play it. Like, it's Earthbeam anyway. It's not even dark. It's like, so bad. Yeah, here's the budget pot of Greed. Nothing too fancy out of here. A couple of barrier statues. It's kind of whatever. Third Snipe Hunter. There we go. Set's done. Don't need anything else. I mean, Black Horn of Heaven would be good, but that's it. Set's done. I have 2 Vanity's Fiend, 3 Snipe Hunter, and I've got the Instant Fusion. It's literally all I need. There's Black Horn of Heaven, so cool. Yeah, that could be good later on. This cannot stop card effects like Polymerization. It only stops inherent summons, so we'll have to wait until quite a bit later before we get this. Before we actually make it work, but this could come in handy when Synchros come in, because I can negate Synchro summons and whatnot at that point, which is really good. Lightning Punisher 2, Snipe Hunter again, obviously, it's totally fine. We're already done with the snipes, so we don't need to worry about that. There's a second Trojan Blast. Again, none of the holos in this set are actually any good, so it doesn't really matter, like, what we get that way. But yeah, second Trojan Blast. I wonder if that, instead of, like, remove brainwashing, would be the funny attack, but I don't think it's really gonna matter. Linear acceleration, or accelerator cannon, is kind of cool, I guess. You tribute one of your monsters, you do burn damage equal to half the attack of that monster, and then I think you can't play any more spells for the rest of the turn. Maybe you can't play any more copies of the card. I'll have to go and look at it later. But there's another ultra rare, Allure Queen level 7. Jesus fucking Christ, man! Why couldn't I got this luck in a set that actually matters? Maybe we will. Like later on. Striker Neos does have secret rares. Maybe we'll get this luck in that set too. My God. Okay. Yeah, nothing that I need in this one. I think we've already got playsets of like everything involved in here. Got enough Allure Queens to play the level 7. Woo. Got enough Allure Queens to play the level 7s. 3 packs in a row that's had that. Yeah, Black Horn of Heaven I think is about the only other card that I could want here. I hate my life. Fuck my life, dude. Why? There is an ultimate rare of the same card that we get the rare of in the set. I think this is a playset though. I don't think I have... Oh, I need one more of this then in the last like 3 packs, because if I could get that, then I have an ultimate rare that I can trade it. And I could trade for any one card in the game. Because I don't think I have 4 of it right now. I think that is 3 coming out of that pack. I'll have to take a look, but I've only got 1 more pack to get it. Like that'd be easily the best thing that I could get out of the entire set, right? No such luck. I have a feeling that is just a playset one, and I am going to be so sad at that now. Kibatu actually has had that happen to him as well, so like it is what it is, but... Oh man, okay. Let's take a look at that collection real quick. Let's we'll filter out the stuff as we go. So yeah, Bucky. I didn't get Iris. That's a little bit of a shame. I was hoping at least to maybe consider it. Like, you know, 2400 level 6 is fine. There's that Allure Queen level 7 that we're totally gonna end up playing, right? Yeah, barrier statues, I think... Oh, we only got 2 heavens, but that's okay because light is also one of the best types of the game. Or attributes, sorry. So it's not like barrier statue with the heavens is really going to matter very much. So I'm not really too fussed about that. But yeah, we did get playsets of all the other ones, which is good. I could maybe trade with Kib later to get that if we need. Like, maybe if he's got one that I don't. Yeah, Chain Strike. We obviously got enough of those. Corruption Cell. This is just such a... This is literally just a spell card that puts an A counter on the board. Why? It's so terrible. There are two Dark Lucius level 8, one of them being ultimate rare. Only 1 copy of the 6, not that it matters. 2 copies of Flash, that's fair, I suppose. Yeah, Linear Accelerator Cannon. Tribute 1 monster and inflict damage to your opponent equal to half that monster's original attack. If you activate this card, you cannot activate any other spell cards this turn. That's what I thought it did. I thought that was the restriction on it, but yeah, okay. Actually, like, not the worst burn card I've ever heard of, but, like, you've got to tribute a pretty strong monster to get good burn off of that. So, you know, there's a card called... Oh my god. Oh my god, I actually got it. Oh, shit. Oh, I actually got it. Oh, boy. Okay. This, my friends, is the real pull from the set. Not the card itself, the fact of it's an ultimate rare and it creates a surplus. We went to great lengths to discuss this, so this is actually legit. I can trade this in for any card in the game, rarity-wise, that is in a main set or a duelist pack. This counts as a secret rare, basically. And because it's made a surplus within the set, I can trade this in using the... If I give up the wheel this round, I could trade this in for any card in the game that is in a core set. Not promotional cards and stuff, obviously, because that's not how the mechanic goes. Yeah, I could get a Jama Yellow with it. Tempting offer. Yeah, no, but I can go back and I can get a secret rare with this now. I could get Imperial Order. Something to think about later on. Okay, yeah, we did obviously get the full playset of Snipe Hunter. That is not a problem. Jumbo Drill is here because I guess it was in... Oh yeah, I know why it's in here, that's fine. We'll move him later on. 2 copies of Trojan Blast. And then... I actually pulled triple Vanity's Fiend, okay. That's cool. No Vanity's Ruler, which is totally fine because Ruler is the one that's level 8. So we don't need rulers. Vansi's Fiend is the thing that we need here. So, basically looking at it, we're gonna definitely use Snipe Hunter. We might tech a Vansi's Fiend in here, actually, see how it works. I mean, it wouldn't work very well with the banished stuff that I'm playing, because then I can't get my warrior back, but yeah, I don't know. It would stop Monster Reborn. But yeah, Snipe Hunter is the big thing here. And of course, the ultimate rare Rhino that actually turned out to be a full thing here. Okay, let's go back in to the dueling book. I think Kib's going to be a little bit here because he did ask somewhat late about the Tony pack. So we probably have time to actually mull things over a little bit. Okay, so how am I going to fit Snipe in here? Pretty straightforward, I think. It is take out you, take out you, take out you. Welcome to the deck, you stupid bastard. Okay, set done. Let's just get to the battle. Okay. So I went over the deck last time, obviously. This may change a little bit because we will have some time, but I might as well just go over it again just in case anyone has come across like this video on YouTube rather than, you know, hasn't seen the previous stuff. It's possible they might have stuck around long enough. So the idea of this is banish. It's just a macro deck, right? From back in the time, although we only have one copy of each of these because they're limited nowadays. Yeah, the idea is just to stick these on board so that it stops the recruiters from, like Shining Angel or Mystic Tomato, from being able to search. It stops Sangan, which is the Black Forest, and it prevents Chaos from coming down by limiting the monsters that actually get played onto the field. Because if you can't put Light and Darks in the grave, then you can't go ahead and summon Chaos monsters. We have CED because it is just that good. I'm not always going to have banished stuff up, and I might be discarding for Snipe Hunter anyway. Snipe Hunter actually is a bit of a game changer here in terms of the overall way this deck is going to play, because Snipe Hunter, I can pitch the Light and Dark and then summon CED from that. Like, I hate saying it, but this card is just stupidly good. It's almost on the same level as Cyberdragon, to be honest. Just in a different way. Because, like, Cyberdragon obviously changed the game because it lets you special summon and summon, like, more monsters per turn, and also summon something bigger than the defense walls of the time. But Snipe Hunter lets you destroy anything. And this is a format where MST was at 1, Heavy Storm was still at 1, but not for too much longer, I don't... No, it was legal in 2007, right? So Heavy Storm is still available, but is at 1. Dust Tornado is very slow, but we didn't really have other spell and trap removal. Dark World Lightning could destroy set stuff, but still required the discard anyway. Snipe Hunter condenses so many roles into one here. Like, we also didn't have Dark Hole back in the day when this thing was legal, so it's very searchable. It's a dark monster, it's a fiend as well, that can sometimes come in handy, but it's a dark that's searchable with Mystic Tomato, which I probably should play, but I wouldn't in a Banisher deck. I'm probably going to change the side deck a little bit, actually, to allow for Tomato here. Because Tomato into Snipe Hunter is just way too good. Yeah, 1500 attack is actually pretty good as well. It can beat over the recruiters and stuff, too. So, yeah, it's got a decent enough attack. It's got the ridiculous ability on it. But it's RNG based, and we all know what that's going to end up entailing. But yeah, 2/3 of the time, this is a discard turn. Yeah, discard a card, destroy a card on the field. Stupid card. DD Survivor. If I had 3 copies of this, I would play it, but we only have 2 at the moment. I think we established at the end of the last game that it is a hard once per turn. This effect can only activate once per turn, I think, is the old school way of saying you can only use 1 of these per turn. So, yeah, don't Dark Hole both of them at the same time, I guess. But whatever. It comes back every turn, basically, if it gets killed and it gets banished, which is the whole point of the deck when you've got Radiance, you've got Macro, and you've got DeFi. So this thing actually provides a huge problem, because it also destroys like all of the recruiters and most of the common monsters Kib was playing. This thing just like breaks boards. It's surprisingly good, actually. Exiled Force is really good with reinforcement in the army, works with Cyber Dragons, so there is that. Getsu Fuma is the third DD survivor, basically doesn't do the same thing in the slightest, but it's a Dark Warrior and that's what we needed it for. I could honestly probably ditch this now if it wasn't for the fact that it's a warrior, and I do still want other targets. Because right now I only have 5, and I think it's better just to have it in here. Jujutsu Master I think is going to stay in the deck. We didn't even see this card at all last time, but this is a fantastic card for dealing with a lot of problem tools on the board. It's got good defense, it spins cards back to the top, deals very well with tribute summon stuff if it doesn't get destroyed by the Monarch effect or whatever. Very strong card. Sasuke is a light target, that's about all it really needs. It's a light warrior, it's got good attack. It's not usually used for its effect, but it's still fine. And then Tribe Infected Virus, the OG Snipe Hunter in a way. This thing's a bit more guaranteed. I'm still going to keep it in here because it's still a problem solver. But honestly, later on, this actually might be the card to cut if I somehow get, like, you know, Phantom of Darkness to really swing my way. But right now it's too good to cut, so whatever. And then even though this is a banished deck, which the Black Forest searches like the whole deck out, that's the other thing with Snipe Hunter, by the way. Snipe Hunter works with both Sangan and Witch the Black Forest. It's really gross. And that's probably what we're going to switch our side deck to later on. Spell-wise, I don't really think I need to change too much here. I might want to try and put Smashing Ground in the main deck, because I almost had a problem thanks to that Shining Flare Wingman. Right? And that's just one example. Any big monster could potentially give a fair amount of hassle here. So I think I want to put the Smashing Ground in the deck, I just don't know exactly where yet. Like, I could just get rid of Dust Shoot. I think I might actually get rid of one of the Wing Blast. If I'm going to be running Snipe Hunter, then Wing Blast as well. Like, this is a lot of discarding now, right? Snipe Hunter, Wing Blast, Tribe is painful on the discard effects. So I think having Smashing Ground there is probably better, just to have a more assured way of destroying stuff. Otherwise, it's all one-offs. I mean, he's played Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell. That obviously does promote playing only one-offs, but at the same time, it just so happens that all of these are either ban limited or I only have one copy anyway, outside the Smashing Ground. Book of Moon, I'd probably play 2 of this if I could. It's just a disgustingly good card. We might actually be trading in for this at the end of this set. Spoilers. Confiscation is insane. I have sided this out a couple of times when I really was desperate for space, but like, dude, this card is just way too good. A lot of the deck is, a lot of the duels in general are just built on the opening, right? And Confiscation is just one hell of a good opening card. Dark Hole, because that is the best monster removal we have. DeFi Macro, because they synergize with the way the deck works. That's the whole point of having the stuff here. Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, obviously don't need any introduction. Draw cards, stupid good. Heavy Storm, a little bit of anti-synergy with the 2 continuous cards, but I don't always have them on the field. And a Heavy Storm for free, like a 2 free for 1, or even a for 2 if I have other if I have like a Radiance on the board, is just too much value not to use. Mystical Space Typhoon, and then later Dust Tornado, because I only have 1 MST right now. We're definitely still running those, because spell and trap removal is kind of important. Crossout, it's potentially cuttable. Like, Dark World Lightning would have been okay here if it wasn't for the discard cost. But I think Crossout is still perfectly fine. If I don't have a banish effect up, then Crossout gets rid of recruiters, no problem. And it's just generally good to be able to get rid of face-down defense stuff, no problem. Reinforcement of the army to get out the DD Survivor, so I can run it with the macro stuff. Scapegoat is a defensive measure that doesn't lose to Dark Deal or Malfunction, because Malfunction especially was played in the decks and has actually lost me in the match, one of them. So we want to try and like diversify the outs a little bit. Like, yeah, Curse Seal can deal with these things a little bit, But if he Curse Seals a one-off, I'm actually kind of okay with that, right? You know, it's just Magic Jammer at that point, but more specific. Has to get rid of one of his strong spells too, so that's fine. Then on to the traps. I'm going to play one less of them this time because Wing Blast is amazing, but it is also a discard card. And I don't necessarily want to have, like, too many discard cards in the deck because Hand Advantage is a bit of a premium. So we're going to play the 2 Wing Blast, one of each Trap Hole because I only have one of each, but regular Trap Hole is actually pretty good in its own right, so that's fine. Dust we've mentioned, Macro because it's the thing, the main way of the deck. 2 Phoenix Wind Blast, it's just such a strong card. It's chainable, it gets rid of stuff on the field, like whichever way round it is. It prevents the next draw from being something new. Yeah, this basically just resolves winning board states, and it can also be a good defensive tool. So, too good not to use. Ryoko Field, a little bit specific, but it is very good against the Change of Heart type cards, which is what we ended up using it for in the last duel. But it's also good if you play something like Dark World Lightning, or hell, even Noble Mode Crossout if he had access to that. I don't think Crossout was in Lord of the Storm. He got the 20 packs anyway, but I don't think he'll have it. But like, yeah, it's good against a bunch of stuff that way. And Trap Dust Shoot, because I lose every single RPS anyway, he's gonna make me go first. I might as well just main that Dust Shoot at this point. It is a very, very strong card in its own right, to be honest. But I usually only play it when I know I'm going first, because it tends to suck after like the first couple of turns when the cards in hand go down too much. However, I know I'm going to be going first because I just do not have enough luck to go otherwise. So, yeah, that is going to be the thing there. Then side deck, we're going to change around the monster stuff here. I was initially like, last round, I was like, well, if the banish stuff doesn't work very well, then I can transition into a more traditional Spy Guard build and be fine with that. But the banish stuff worked out really, really well last time. Maybe it just overperformed a little bit, but I think I'm actually going to swap these out. And we're going to lean into the Snipe Hunter a little bit more here. I'm going to play Mystic Tomato. We're going to play the 3 copies of that in the side. And I'm going to play Sangan as well. I have 1 copy of it thanks to Kib trading with me when we were initializing those rules. So Sangan's not really that... I mean, it's actually not even that bad in the main deck anymore. Because of the addition of Snipe Hunter, we actually have more cards that Snipe Hunter can... Oh, not Snipe Hunter. Thanks to Snipe Hunter, we have more copies of cards that Sangan can actually pull. So Sangan is a reasonable main deck option at this point, but I don't think I have space. If I was to put it in, it'd probably be instead of Dust Shoot. Because I don't want to ditch Getsufuma just yet. Maybe I could. Because, I mean, Rhoda's mostly going to be grabbing these 2 or Exile Force. So that's an option. Maybe Getsufuma instead of, like, put Sangan in. But Sangan can't get Banisher. And I guess it can get Jujutsu. But if I'm using Sangan to get a Jujutsu Master, something's going wrong in the game. I think that's too slow of a play. So we're going to keep it in the side deck at the moment, but maybe later on it'll be fine. Premature is pretty bad when your whole deck is banishing from the graveyard. But if I take out the banish stuff, Premature Burial is just really, really good. We've got to still keep it in anyway. Rush Recklessly was an answer to big monsters. This actually probably could get cut with Snipe Hunter being in play now, because Snipe Hunter is equally that answer to big monsters. So I could probably cut it for that. I don't know if I will, but there is something else I think I want to put in the side deck that I may have to try and cut one of these for. But Rush Recklessly turns your Banisher into a 2300 monster, so it can beat over Cyber Dragon, and also it turns your Survivor into like 2500, so it can beat over Chaos Sork and most of the stuff that way. So it's a pretty strong card if you use it in the right spot, obviously, as most cards are. But Rush Recklessly in particular is really strong because it's hard to deal with, because you activate it in damage step when most cards can't actually respond to it. And then otherwise, the traps so far, Forced Back is really good against Tribute Summons, which didn't really happen last time, so I'm probably going to cut one of those so I can put Vanity's Fiend in here. because that was the other card I wanted in the side deck. Vanity's Fiend can't be special summoned, but it also stops special summons from happening. So if I can't get the Survivor play going out, this is another way to block Recruiters. If I can't macro them, is I can stop specials that way. It also would stop the other part of this as well. It would stop the... Let me get this right. Monster Reborn from summoning stuff out of my grave as well. However, it is level 6. It's a little bit harder to bring out. So it's strictly attack at this point. And then, yeah, so Force Back stops the tribute stuff. Phoenix Wind Blast is still really good. I might actually want to cut this down. But I don't know what else I'd put in right now. Like Sakuretsu armor, maybe? I have one copy of Sakuretsu. That's probably fine. Yeah, we'll have Sakuretsu armor in there as well, because I really don't want to go with that many discard cards, right? And then Remove Brainwashing was the tech to deal with Change of Heart and stuff like that, and Monster Reborn against my stuff. But, I mean, it's tempting just because it's the Cyberdark Impact set. It is tempting to play Trojan Blast, because that's usually what I'd be using the cards for. But then I don't get the monster back. Remove Brainwashing, like, Trojan Blast is cool because it does a lot of burn damage, but there's two reasons why I wouldn't use it. One is because I wouldn't get the card back at the end of the turn, right? I'm just blowing up my own thing for it. And two is because if he Change of Hearts my Survivor, and I blow it up on his board, as we'd established when we were trying to look through the rollings for the once per turn thing, I actually can't get this monster back if it blows up on his side of the field. Whereas if I use Remove Brainwashing, then I just get it back. And that's the better floodgate here, I think. Oh, and I didn't even mention it before, Majestic Mech Ochre is in here because it's a 2400 normal summon. Yeah, it gets sent to the graveyard at the end of the turn, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, it would just get banished. But it's a 2400 that with Cyber Dragon can push for over half the life point total in the game. So it's a big way of making a push. So that's the main idea with the deck stuff here. We didn't get a new mascot for the extra deck this time. I didn't even get Cyber Ogre 2, so we can't go with any new mascots that way. I think this deck is fine. I'm trying to think if there's actually anything that I would want to change from here. And honestly, kind of no. Like, maybe I could justify Sakuretsu armor instead of Wing Blast because of the discard stuff, but I kind of want to see how it plays first before I get rid of that, because Wing Blast is generally a better card than Sakuretsu armor. So I kind of want to see how that plays out first before I make any switches like that. At least this set gave me a card in the deck though, unlike the previous one. So even though yeah, it's like, oh, you changed like one card and that's the deck. That's better than the last set, which changed 0 cards in the I know I changed the actual deck itself as a whole, but like, yeah, it changed very, very little the last set, so at least this one actually did something. So, you know, there is that. Okay, I'm gonna get up and stretch real quick, get myself a drink, whatnot, and then I'll come back, I'll tell Kib I'm ready, and we can go over this stuff a little bit more, I guess. Back in a couple of minutes. Alrighty, I think we are good to go. Oh, mouse. Oh right, so I was looking at the mouse on the screen. I was looking at it on my XSplit preview, and so my Discord window is behind my XSplit. So I was looking at that, and I was going, and then it was like, I can't see the mouse at the top there. It's like, that's weird. And it's like, oh, because I'm on the wrong screen, idiot. Okay, so taking a look. Let's do that for a sec. Taking a look at some of the other stuff that actually came in this set. Like, is there anything else that we had that I could use? Even in a for fun circumstance, like this set is just, there's just not a lot that's interesting, but. Yeah, because I don't need any of the barrier statues. They're not gonna help. Black Horn of Heaven is a good card for the future, but it's not a good card for right now because we don't have enough inherent summons. I think this can block like Cyber Dragon, and that's about it. So he only has one Cyber Dragon anyway, so it wouldn't be any point in using that. Blasting Fuse. I did mention this one. What does this actually do again? Yeah, activate only when all zones of this card's column are occupied, destroy all cards in this column. So there is a way that I could make that work. The way would pretty much be, and I mean this is unfortunately a bit slow, I think, and that's going to be the problem because this is a trap card. The way that this would work is if I was to play Survivor in a column that he has a monster in the back row in, and then set this, and I could activate it as soon as draw phase happens, right? Blow up the, by the way, Discover Spain. Blow up everything on in that column, and Survivor comes back at the end of the turn. I think that's just a little bit too unlikely to happen to actually make it do something good, but I suppose in Link format, you could maybe keep that in mind, but like, dude, we're gonna have so many better cards by Link format that it just doesn't matter. Yeah, Combo Fight is not gonna happen. Dimensional Inversion, I think, is if one of your monsters gets banished. Activate only when one of... Oh yeah, activate only when one of monster on your field is removed from play by an opponent's effect, and special them. Let me just read the rules off of this real quick because I don't think this works against Dimensional Fissure and stuff like that. Oh no, it actually does. If a monster you own is banished by the effect of an opponent's Macrocosmos, you can activate Dimensional Inversion. I wonder if he's going to play that then. Because that actually does work. I wonder if he's going to play that. Because yeah, you could get his card back if it gets banished by my thing. That's kind of neat. Instant Fusion is good, but we don't have the tools for it right now. If I was playing multiple Vansies Fiend and stuff like that, then I could Instant Fusion. But I don't really want to go down that route just now. I don't think that's the right call. And unfortunately, like, Instant Fusion specifically doesn't work on, like, Flame Wingman. It's kind of annoying. Like, not that we have it, obviously, but that would be the ideal sort of target for it, would be summon Flame Wingman with Instant Fusion so you can poly it, like, the same turn, but that just isn't a play. And I'm kind of sad at that. I think this is a Lure Queen spell, right? Yeah, Lure Queen monsters on your side of the field cannot be selected as an attack target. Like, holy hell, that is just why? Why would you want to play that? Yeah, Rampaging Rhinos over here. We have that ultimate rare to trade in. Once per turn, yeah, move it to an adjacent unoccupied monster zone, and if it hits something in the same column. So yeah, this is just a normal summonable to 2000 attacker, is the way to thing it. You know what else is a normal summonable 2000 attacker though, which ironically I don't have, but still, is Berserk Gorilla. And that's always a 2000 attacker, and it's the same attribute and everything, so just play Berserk Gorilla, it's way better. Fantasy's Call I didn't actually mention, by the way. It's a counter trap that you pay half your life points when a chain link 4 or higher happens, and you dust every single card in the chain. So you can negate 3 or more cards with this, which is is fairly powerful, even if it does take half your life points. The catch is the opponent isn't going to chain all of their effects together, so you're going to have to put your own effects in here as well, and that ain't happening, right? Like, the only way that this could reasonably trigger in our format, I think, is if I Darkhold, like 2 Witch and a Sangan or something, and then Vanity's Called them all away, which is just never, ever, ever gonna happen. Oh yeah, Ritual Foregone, this was the other one I wanted to show. So this is the Ritual version of Instant Fusion. Paid 1,000 life points, you special... Oh, it's not even a Ritual Summon, right? Special summon 1 Ritual monster from your hand, but it cannot attack, also destroy it during the end phase. So yeah, you basically could only really use this to put Demise in play, right? Pay 3,000 instead of 2,000, but it's a board nuke at that point for 2 cards. So slightly better Lightning Vortex, although it busts your own board as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good as the Fusion one, as that's pretty obvious, but hey. Yeah, really not a lot else to sort of say on it. There's nothing else in this set that's interesting. So I guess I can go ahead and sort through my stuff whilst I'm here then, because we've got some time. I'm not gonna sort these ones yet because I want to actually discuss them a little bit as we speak with Kib. But yeah, let's actually sort through the few good things that we actually need out of here until he's ready. So Dasher needs to go Dark and Light. Future Fusion obviously needs to get put up, but we're gonna do that later. Looking for Dark Light monsters first. I don't think there really are any otherwise. Fearmonger is there, I guess. Yeah, I suppose I'll put Fearmonger into the... Because it is actually like the one other good Destiny hero that we have. I mean, that and Diamond Dude, which I already have in Dark Light. Or are they even just... Yeah, no, we'll put them in there. If we could get Malicious or something like that, that would be... But that's an Ultra in Asta's pack, so good luck. So let's do Spell next. That's going to be Future Fusion. And I think Mausoleum, maybe? I could see... Actually, you know what? I could see Mausoleum being a way for Vanities to come out. Oh, I wonder if that's actually worth it. In the side deck, even. I could. It does let him pay for tribute stuff as well. But, ooh, that'd be fun. Oh, Overload Fusion needs to go in there as well. So do that. Trap needs to be... There was one good trap in here, right? Wait, was there? I don't even know. I don't even think there was a good trap in this set, right? No. Non-light and dark is, though, because there's stuff like Baby Sarasaurus. What exactly did this do again? Yeah, discard a card, target a dinosaur in the graveyard. So it is like Call Haunted for dinosaurs, except it discards as well, which is really bad. Sabersaurus, I need to keep that in mind for later. That should probably go in future, actually. We'll put Ultimate Tyranno in non-light dark. It's not super good, but it's probably good enough. And then Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin's also future. Distinction I made between future and stuff like the non-light dark stuff. Yo! Chris, that scared the hell out of me there. I was not ready for that with the way the somber music was going. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the raid there. We're just sorting out our collection a little bit from the previous set, whilst Kib is finishing up his deck for Cyberdark Impact. Flare Scarab is not good under any circumstance, so we're not going to do that. Sabersaurus is going in future as well. So yeah, the difference between future are the future cards are going to be ones that are going to be good like way down the line. Sabersaurus is going to be potentially good because of Dino Rabbit later on. So, you know, stuff like that, and Aqua Dolphin would be good if we could get hand traps and stuff. Other than that, I'm pretty sure every card in this this set that I haven't put somewhere already is pretty terrible. So, although I have been wrong before. So we're just gonna put them all in, and that way I can sort this stuff out later. Yeah, Mausoleum Fantasies is actually something I kind of want to side bet now. Alright, how would I do that? Go, and thank you for the sub too. Celebratory raping. Actually renewed it. Oh, thank you very much, my dude. That's super nice of you. Alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna ditch the Chaos Orc out of the side here. That seems kind of weird, but hear me out. Ditch those. I'm gonna ditch one Rush. And I'm gonna one Rush, Sakuretsu. Or maybe I just ditch both Rush recklessly if I'm going down this route. No, because I need 5 slots, right? Do I need Rush recklessly if I do this? Probably not. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna side into this. So I probably shouldn't. It's Mausoleum, isn't it? Yeah, I'm probably not going to side into this, but because I have time anyway. Okay. So, since yeah, I'm just going to do this because I can. I don't think it's that amazing, but hey, pay 1,000 life points, normal summon at 2,400 to block special summoning seems kind of okay. Yeah, we're going to take a break after this one, and we'll go from there. Alright, so, because we have a little bit of time, we're waiting for Kib to finish his deck building. He'll meow when he's done. Let's go over the deck a little bit here. I have myself muted on Discord, so you won't actually hear this until it's needed. So, yeah, we're playing Macro in here. We're playing just Macrocosmos, DD Survivor, like is a banish strat, because a lot of what Kib's been doing is been using stuff that works when it's destroyed in battle set to graveyard. Your Mystic Tomato, your Sangan, stuff like that. So we're playing, yeah, we're pretty much just playing Macro deck here to sort of shut that down. I have 3 copies of Banish Order Radiance. We only pulled 1 when we actually got the set done, but I got Wildcard Rare, and we have a trade-in mechanic that lets us trade 1 card that we have too many of for an equal rarity card out of the set that we just pulled. So I managed to get the playset last time round, so we're playing 3 copies of that, and then the 1 allowed copy of Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos here, so that we can try and keep his monsters out of the graveyard. I need to actually go ahead and show this properly. My bad. I'm trying to keep track on the thing. It's not working very well. Anyway, yeah, let's go redo that. So yeah, Macrocosmos, DeFi, and Banish Order Radiance, they are the tools that we use to keep his monsters out of the graveyard. And Different Dimension Survivor, I really wish I had a 3rd copy of this. We will have 1 after this set probably, but for just now I only have 2 copies of it drafted. So we're playing that to get this back from the banish pile once it's sent from the field. So this is just a recurring 1800 beat stick on the board. Very, very powerful card for what we want here. Shuts down a lot of good stuff. So, you know, happy with that. We did pull the 1 Chaos Emperor Dragon all the way back in Invasion of Chaos. That card is just too good not to play, so we've got to have that. 3 copies of Cyber Dragon was somehow pulled in Cybernetic Revolution. So again, one of the best cards of the era. We've got to play that as many as we can. I've been finding this is clogging the hand a little bit sometimes though, so maybe 2 Cyber Dragons actually better. But we're playing 3 because we got it. Exile Force works with Cyber Dragon as well as reinforcement of the army. Special summon Cyber, normal Exile, destroy whatever monsters giving you problem, and then Exile Force just kind of gets searched out, no problem. Getsufuma is the honorary third DD survivor. He was on Dark Worlds. He wasn't playing Dark Worlds last time, but like 2 games ago, like he was winning with Dark Worlds, so he was playing. I played Getsufuma more because it was a Dark Warrior I could search, but then it actually worked out to the point where it's like, oh, I can kill Dark Worlds with this. That's kind of neat. Legendary Jujutsu Master we haven't got to see because we've been playing Chaos too much, because Chaos Sorcerer and stuff is really good. But Jujutsu Master is an absolute unit, spins monsters that attack it in defense position back to the top of the deck. Might not be quite as useful in this particular matchup, because unfortunately we have Snipe Hunter now. Cyberdark Impact has given us my least favourite card to ever exist. At least the ones I know of, obviously. So, unfortunate, but it is fantastic for the time. We gotta play it, even if it is luck-based. This is going to lose games, but it is also going to win games that we would otherwise have no chance in. So, you know, we kind of gotta play it. Ninja Grandmaster is good as it is a light monster that is a warrior. I can search it out quite easily. Tribe Affected Virus has just been an absolute house. We haven't always had to play it, but it is just ridiculously good. It might be a little bit too much with Snipe Hunter though, we'll have to see, but I can always side these out if they're becoming a problem. And then 2 Witch, I'm not always going to have banish effects in play, in which the Black Forest searches out the majority of the deck. Only Jujutsu Master and the high level cards can't get searched by it. So it's still a very strong card. The spell cards, just so happens that I only have 1 copy of almost all of these outside of Smash and Ground, or they're just limited in the first place. But we've got the 1 Book of Moon. I would play 2 of this, or even 3 of it if I had it. It's just that good. Very, very strong card. Probably going to pick up 1 of these later on too. Confiscation is busted. It's a reason it's banned. Confiscation and Trap Dust Shoot can just let me pick apart his hand at the start here, so, you know, obviously very powerful. We get to get rid of whatever problem cards he could have. Dark Hole, I pulled the one way back in Legend of Blue Eyes. Mass Removal is obviously really good. Crystal Charity, Heavy Storm, and Scapegoat actually. We got all of these out of the structure starter decks as we've gone along. Stupidly strong cards, as you can imagine. Heavy Storm especially is really good now because back row removal is at a premium. It's very, very helpful. MST and Dust Tornado are the 2 regular spell and trap removals that I have. Noble and the Crossout is still performing good. This could be side X though. It's very good at the moment though because it is just putting a lot of pressure on whenever he goes for a face down card. Smash and Grounds because I actually had an issue outing Shining Flare Wingman last round. Funnily enough, it was too big for me to get over, so it's like, oh no, what do I do? So Smash and Ground is coming in the deck so I can actually have an out to it. Or an out to big monsters in general. There might be a way that I could put more of that in the side deck as well, we'll see. And then as for the traps, Bombless and regular Trap Hole, I only have 1 copy of each, but it is still pretty good to have around. Macrocosmos is the whole point of the deck. Trap Dust Shoot because I lose every single RPS anyway, so I might as well just embrace that and going first. Phoenix Win-Win Blast, I did have 3 copies of it, but I am not going to play 3 this time because of all the discards with Snipe Hunter. So, gotta keep an eye on that. And then Ryoku Field, Kib has Change of Heart, Snatch Steal, and Brain Control, and is also known to play Dark World Lightning. So this card outs all of those. It's not as good as Spell Shield, but I don't have Spell Shield, I have this. So we've got to play what we have. And it isn't out, even if it is a bit specific, it isn't out to a lot of the stuff that he is wanting to destroy my cards with. This actually might not be as good in this particular game because of Snipe Hunter. But if it's not going to work out, I could at least discard it if nothing else. Side deck, I don't think I'm going to be siding into this stuff that much, but if the banish stuff doesn't work, then I could always just go Mystic Tomato Sangan. Although, the problem then is that I don't have that many lights, but I'm not really playing to CED that much. So I think even if I just have the Cyber Dragons and Sasuke, it's probably fine. So yeah, we could board into Mystic Tomato Sangan. Mystic Tomato, of course, searches Snipe Hunter, which is really powerful. And then I kind of want to try this. Like, I was only going to play the one Vanity's Fiend, but I did get a playset. So one way round that I could do this is I could go Mausoleum of the Emperor plus Vanity's Fiend, which then pay 1,000, get Vanity's Fiend in play, and that's a 2,400 monster that then blocks out special summons. So I think that's going to be the idea here. Seems pretty good, if nothing else. Premature Burial is normally a mainstay in my deck, but it's terrible when you are playing a Banish deck. So that's why that's gone. And I initially had playsets of both of these in here. Force Back is to stop Tribute Summons from being a pain. I got hosed by D-Mark like 3 games in a row or something, so it's like, well, I should probably play a Janitor. And then remove Brainwashing is because of all this brain control stuff. Yo, Ranko coming in with a raid too. Yeah, thank you very much. And hello, Kib. How are you doing?
Yeah. Hi for the raid and hi from the duel.
So this set left its Cyberdark Impact on us, I hope. Man, this is gonna be something.
This is gonna be very something. I can just
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually looking forward to this or not, but we shall see.
We're gonna find out pretty quickly here.
Oh man, it actually clinked. How about that? Hey!
No. There you go. Hey, a change of
Yeah.
pace.
I'm still going first. I think it might actually be better here.
I mean, at this point...
Okay, let's do ourselves the old disjointed tea set, and let's go.
Disjointed tea, yeah.
Yeah, this is where if I wasn't choosing... Yeah, go ahead, you're fine. If I wasn't choosing... Yeah, by the way, thanks for not letting me negate... No, it's fine. I haven't got negation for it, but...
You said it's fine.
Yeah. I figured you might have been very slightly quick off it, but it's alright.
Alright, Well, let's see what we're dealing with here first.
It is the legendary Jujutsu Master. He is very legendary.
He is very...
He's
very
also
much
not
so.
a warrior, he's
Alright.
a rock, which is the other reason I haven't played him as much until recently. If this dude was a warrior, that would be busted.
Alright, well, let's summon... Can I summon? There we go.
Whoa, okay, that is very different.
Yep, very different stuff.
Okay.
And no lantern.
So you're playing Ryu Senshi, huh? Okay. Alright. Go ahead, turn one on the swords.
Yep, stand by.
Yeah, swords is a bit of a pain when you don't open with one of your 3 ways of destroying spell and traps.
Yeah. Alright, well, battle phase. Let's do what the
It
face down
is Witch, so... With Witch, I am going to take Snipe Hunter.
Gee, I wonder why. Alright. Well, then I'll set that. And then...
That is a lot of back row. Anything on draw? Okay.
Nope.
That is a lot of back row, my god. Huh. And I don't like any of it.
I don't like it, good sir. I don't like it at all.
Alright, we're gonna set one. I'm gonna normal summon Getsu Fuma and end the turn with that.
Interesting. Alright, stand by. Turn 2. Main phase.
That is kind of a lot of cards to try and snipe right now, so don't exactly have the tools for that.
I can't. well, let's set one more.
My kingdom for a heavy storm right now.
Yeah, really.
Is that my man? No, I think that's gonna just do it just now. I don't want to overcommit on this, so the swords at least goes.
To the grave. Yep. Main phase. Alright. Well, let's set this one. And I'll end turn on that.
Oh my god, okay. Dude, this is so dumb. Alright. What can we do about this? Battle phase. Let's try and attack this thing.
Yeah.
Switch. Okay. Not great, but I guess we'll deal with it. That's the one.
Then I'll take...
Oh, Gemini Elf, okay. Oh, are you playing that card? That's interesting. Okay. Huh. Not quite what I would have expected here, but alright. I guess it makes sense in its own way. Okay, well let's... I mean, I kind of wanted to do this first, but I don't... Do I want to summon actually? Yeah, we will. I'm going to summon Banisher. Okay,
yeah, it's fine.
Go ahead. Yeah, I could have maybe done that before attacking what would have been the witch, but yeah, you've got just the witch at the moment. Though you've got a lot of earth, so...
Alright. Well, this might be an interesting idea. Yeah, I'm going to tribute. Since this card has to go of the field, it's going to be banished.
Yep. 2100. Huh.
That's alright.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Alright then. Then battle phase. Let's have the Dimension Master attack the Vanisher.
Yeah, I think that's okay. So I will take the 100. He will go to grave. Because his effect is no longer in play once it gets destroyed. It's in that limbo state, so...
Weird last
yeah,
limbo.
It's the same sort of thing as what happens when you like flip a Cyber Jar or no, Cyber Jar's a bad example because it would destroy itself anyway, but you know, like Morphing Jar number 2, if you destroy that, then it doesn't shuffle itself back into the deck because it's not technically on the field anymore. It's that sort of reasoning.
Makes sense.
Okay. I am going to normal summon Survivor.
Alright.
Battle phase will go Survivor into the Master here.
Yeah, that's fine. So this card gets banished instead?
No, he goes to grave. There's nothing that banishes on the field at the moment. Go ahead.
Just
I have a feeling I know what at least one of those face-down cards is right now, and I don't particularly want to walk straight into it, so...
well, I already know I have this on hand, so
Yep.
I'll summon it. That's
Yep.
fine. In battle phase, Gemini Elf can...
You might want to be a bit closer to your mic here, by the way, because it's distancing and stuff.
It's still picking up like
yeah,
that?
it's a little bit better.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, attack the survivor then.
Book it.
Right. Close. Alright, I'll try
Okay.
that.
Stand by me. This is a weird state right now. Okay, real quick, because I think I know what one of those cards is, but I need to go and take a real quick look at what the actual thing is on this, because if I'm thinking right, I don't believe it works, but I want to make sure anyway, if I can. Yeah, okay.
I have to make absolutely sure,
I just
right?
needed to take a quick look at what the actual wording on the card was real quick. Okay. So with that in mind, I am safe to try and go battle. We're going to try and hit the Gemini Elf.
I will activate
Pulse on the... Right?
Yep. And I'll bring my...
Oh,
elf
you're going
back
to bring
him.
the elf back. Okay, so a replay occurs. So I could choose to attack again. But I actually won't. Main 2, I'm going to set 1 down. And I'm going to end at that. Also, hey, Sine Wave and Lord Goose. How are you doing, guys?
Thrilling gameplay.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I know what one of those 2 cards is, and I don't want my whole board wiped right now, so...
Alright, well, let's bring it back. In battle phase. Tries again.
That's going to resolve this time. So we take that 100, and he goes to grave.
Yay. Alright, then...
Choose wisely.
No, I'm just gonna enter.
Alright. Stand by me. Okay. I feel like I've just got to make the move here. I'm going to summon Snipe Hunter.
Ooh. Alright.
I am going to activate Snipe Hunter. We are going to discard the Sasuke. I'm going to go after your Gemini Elf.
And just sort of target unless you roll a 1 or a 6. So roll a dice.
Okay, no response.
Nope.
Alright. So Gemini Elf is gone. We're going to activate Snipe Hunter, discard Cyber Dragon, target Grapher. Since it's not once per turn, that's why I fucking hate this card.
Yep.
And it goes. Okay. Battle phase. Snipe Hunter can try and attack.
Yep.
And get to. Can you go ahead? Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I have a feeling I know. Well,
Alright.
There's only one reason I can think of you're playing these sorts of cards, and yeah, I want no part of it. This stupid card, by the way, is going to single-handedly lose the game for somebody who plays it one of these times, assuming it gets played enough. I can guarantee it right now. We both know what our luck can be like. It is going to lose the game for one of us at one point.
Alright. Ooh, would that work, actually?
Oh, here we go.
Alright, yep. Alright, question then.
This is why I am grateful that we have some people who know the game better than we do watching the stuff here. Although it doesn't always answer every question, obviously, but that's to be expected. This game is vast, and these cards are quite old.
That's why. Okay, that's... Alright, so it wouldn't work that way. Okay. Well, that makes me happy I checked then. Alright, so then I will normal summon.
Yep.
Alright. Then
oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
So,
wow, just
Cyber Dragon and
just
Cyber
holding
Dragon.
on to that rip, huh? Alright then, yeah, Twin Dragon comes in.
It works. I mean,
yeah.
it works. Alright. Alright, battle phase. Makes 2 attacks. So, first it attacks the
yeah,
Hunter.
that's fine. So that goes.
And then attacks. Gets
Yeah, 1100, and she goes as well.
Then I'll then turn.
Stand by man. I'm gonna normal summon Exile Force. Use the effect to tribute it, target Cyber Twin.
To the grave then.
I'm gonna flip summon Witch. And we're gonna go battle phase and attack with Witch. Okay. Main 2, I'm actually gonna use Reinforcement of the Army to grab my... I think my DD Survivor is the only thing that's left in deck I can take with it, so we're gonna grab that.
Yeah.
Assuming, there we go. Yeah, all my other warriors are actually already in the grave. I've even played Sasuke this game, right? Yeah, dude, that doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. I'll put this in grave in the meantime.
Yeah. Put that in the damn grave. Alright, stand by main.
Still not a terrible spot for me to be in here.
Alright. No. Actually, let's go ahead and activate.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna get Twin Dragon back, huh? Since it was properly fusion summoned, yeah.
Yep. Right. Then battle phase. Attacks the Witch first.
Yep, okay, we'll take the 17. Assuming it does it. Why is it starting to be so laggy with this now, dude?
I mean, a lot of weird things have been happening lately. I wouldn't be surprised.
We do get the Witch Search here. I think the only reasonable option is to get a Snipe Hunter.
Alright. Then I won't make a second attack. So, main 2, I will set. And we'll set. And then turn.
Okay. I've got to do it. Normal summon Snipe.
Yep.
Activate effect to discard trap dust shoot, target the twin.
Alright.
Activate the effect to discard survivor, target the twin.
Try again. Alright.
I don't have a choice. I've got to get rid of
There
it,
you
you
go.
know.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair.
Battle phase, Snipe can attack. I'd rather keep the other card in hand here. Okay, so we take the 6. And yeah, go ahead. Well, okay, that's 3 out of 4. That's about expected so far. No, I can't. I need to not lose to it.
Alright. Well then, I'm gonna do my own
Ah, yep.
I'll activate this effect by taking this to the
Target?
graveyard. I'll target the Jutsu Master.
Yeah. Hell to this card.
Oh, I kind of feel so bad you didn't get to use it.
Oh no, I
but,
did.
well.
It's fine.
Alright, battle
Yeah,
phase.
well,
These two we need to crash.
Crash them.
And then turn.
Alright, stand by main. I'm gonna just pass that. No, this thing's a freaking free at the moment as far as Snipe Hunter goes, so it's like yeah, okay.
Right. Well, you know what, it's
yeah,
putting
Hexio
again.
Beats! That's 100, isn't it? God damn it, freaking Dualbot! Alright, whatever, it's fine.
Why you gotta be this way? Alright.
Okay, stand by main. Heavy Storm.
Crap.
Oh, Blackhorn, yeah. That's it, I knew you would fucking play it. That is exactly why. I knew it the entire time. As soon as I saw the normal monsters, I was like, there's no way it's not that. And if I attacked, like, the reason I was so hesitant throughout so much of this, if I attacked earlier on, it would have killed my defense monster as well. So...
yeah, it would have killed every monster, not the normal
And yeah,
monster.
Cyber Dragon. Too bad I can't, like, change a heart and make a twin dragon of my own here, but, you know.
One day.
Hopefully soon. Yeah, we're just gonna go in and hit for the 11. And go ahead. If you top deck, like, change a heart or something, then it's whatever. I can't really do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sucked.
There's nothing I can do about that. It's just bullshit. So you know, there really is just nothing I can do. It's
that's rough.
yeah. I mean, again, what are you actually supposed to do about that, right? I had a monster in hand, but it wouldn't have made a difference. At that point, I had to Heavy Storm my Ryoku field, which would have been the counter to that, you know. I know you had Malfunction, so it wouldn't have mattered, but that's kind of why. It's like, yeah, I had to just storm the field. So, yeah.
I mean, the only thing I didn't have was a way to set up a magic card. Because I could stop magic, I could stop a trap, I could stop an attack, I could stop a summon. I could not stop a magic card. That's the only thing I couldn't have stopped. And you had it. But, oh well. Sure. That was actually pretty good back and forth, actually.
There was a decent bit of it there. Yeah, Justy Break does kind of make things a little bit more awkward, but...
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, go for it.
Roll reversal. Alright then. Stand by main. Let's summon.
Seems about right.
And set.
Alright, stand by main. We'll do... Yeah, that should be fine, go ahead.
Right. Alright. Well...
Yep, yep. The asshole is back.
Activate his pets. Let's discard.
Yeah, go
Target
ahead.
that one.
Yeah, it is Witch of the Black Forest, so I do at least get a search here.
Oh. Yep. You'll
And
get a
I'm
search
going
at
to
least.
take Vanity Sweep. This has 1200 defense, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
1200 defense, yep. Huh. Interesting. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just take it. Not best pleased on it, but yeah. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of with this set. This set it gets a whole lot less fun because of this fucker being in the format. Like, it's just really not. It's not a good time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the worst of it is we're gonna have to do it ourselves as well.
Yep.
Let's see. Honestly, I'm probably not even gonna get to do the stuff over here. So we're gonna discard Survivor. I think the first thing to do is to try and hit this.
There we go. Alright.
Alright, so he goes. We're gonna discard Banisher. We're gonna try and hit the face down, actually.
Oh! I'll activate it.
Oh, somebody got a good card out of their thing here. Okay. So what?
I had this for a while, I just never got a chance to use it.
Really? When?
I had this for a while, I just never got a chance to use it.
That?
So, either... I'll have to...
Because I'm pretty sure you didn't pull that out of Ancient
here.
Sanctuary, did you?
No, hang on.
Enemy Controller was a rare, I think, in Champion Pack 1.
It's Ancient Sanctuary Ultra Rare. I think I might have traded it for another card.
Why the
maybe.
hell have you not
It says
been...
here I got it from the
Why
Ancient
the
Sanctuary.
fuck have you not been playing this if you had it?
I've tried, and it hasn't been popping up. I've tried, and it
It's
hasn't
been in
been
like
popping
none of
up.
your debt anyway. Whatever. Which effect are you using?
Whatever. Well, you normal summon, so I think... Ooh, actually, no. That wouldn't work. Because, I mean, I would take control of it, but that, by your end phase, you'll get control back anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna put it
that's
into
what I
this.
figured, but I had to do it anyway. I'm gonna fucking roll because I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. My controller!
Okay, we are going... I guess then the only option really is to try and snipe the snipe too. I hate having to discard my whole hand for this bullshit. I'm gonna try and discard X. I'm gonna discard XF also try and snipe.
Alright. No.
Right, go
Sad
ahead.
face.
I hate this card so
Alright,
much. It's just annoyingly good for just now as well, though. That's the problem with it. It's just like it is really good in with what we have available to us, but it's just like I fucking hate
really
this
is.
card. It is just so irritating. Really? Ah, dude, fuck that.
I'll set that one. Battle phase.
Yeah, and he goes.
And turn.
Alright, stand by main. Let's try Graceful Charity.
Alright.
2, 3.
Might be faster to just draw 3.
Yeah,
like,
maybe, but I
draw
mean,
3.
honestly, because I've already got a hand on the mouse, it's a bit quicker that way for me.
Yeah. Makes sense.
How worried am I about that face down? Not enough. I'm gonna discard Book and actually discard Snipe Hunter as well.
2
We're
snipes.
gonna Pot of Greed as well.
Oh! All the jaws.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, that's a pretty good one to get off it. MST.
Shit.
It was Justy Break. Yep. Okay, let's special summon Cyber.
Alright.
Activate Mausoleum of the Emperor.
Ooh, that's
Gonna pay the 1,000.
Alright.
Because I've only searched that, and we're gonna normal summon Vansi's Fiend to block out further special summons.
Ouch.
Alright, battle phase, we'll hit in. Yep.
250. Yeah.
And we'll hit in with that. The only catch is it's risky, because this card is two-sided. So, it's risky.
But
I'm pegging that you don't have anything stronger than Roller to play right now. Yep, that's fine.
Well, not right now, but I can always hold off.
Yep,
now.
I did just MST. So.
Alright.
Heavy Storm. That's not Heavy Storm. Go ahead. Yeah, one turn on the swords, obviously.
Yep. I got one card I can hope for to make this really interesting. Go ahead.
Alright, start my main. I think I just normal summon Survivor and pass. Since I know you don't generally have like mass removal stuff like Dark Hole, Regeki, Lightning Vortex, that kind of thing, I think I'm okay doing that. It puts lethal on the board if I do get like Heavy Storm or something, so...
Special summon includes fusion summon, right?
Special summon is anything that is not just putting a monster down like that as a normal. Alright, stand my main, I'm gonna put Sasuke down and there goes the swords.
Stand by main.
This is actually the first time I've ever summoned this card. I just wanted to see what it could actually do here. Because I've heard it's good, but hard to bring out usually, so I was just like, let's just see what I can do with it.
Oh, is there a way out of this? Oh.
That was a pretty good swing turn, I'm not gonna lie. The whole like Cyber Dragon into a 2400 normal summon, that is a pretty good.
Oh, there is. There is.
I can't wait to see the jank line that comes out here.
Okay. So, first things first.
Yep, no Ryoku. No
Change your heart, take
Ryoku
anything.
fields, so yeah.
Alright. Battle phase. This will attack the Cyber Dragon.
That's 300. To the grave.
Then main phase 2, we will tribute this monster to normal summon.
Curse of Dragon, yeah. Okay.
And then turn.
Do I want to use that now? I think I do. Dark Hole. Not Dark Hole. Smashing Ground. Destruction Effect. There you go.
Oh.
Got there.
Highest defense. Yep.
Well, you've only got one face-up monster anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay, even if this is in Pachi, I think I'm okay. I'm gonna go Battle Phase. This can attack in. It is Axe Raider, okay, and then this can hit for 18. Even if it was in Pachi, this thing would just destroy it as the other attack, so that's why I was like, I'll take a little bit of damage, but I should be okay. Dude, we are almost exactly the same life points. How did that happen? Go ahead.
Very carefully. Very carefully. Well, I don't see a reason not to do this one.
Yep.
Battle phase. Let's attack Sasuke.
300. Oh no, I'm losing the life point race style still.
And turn.
I'm gonna pay it 1,000. I'm gonna normal summon my own Cyber Dragon.
Oh.
Battle phase, we're gonna hit in and crash them.
Oh.
And we're gonna hit for 18. It's getting close.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
It's getting intense. If I don't draw a monster, that's it then. That's it.
Yeah, Trinade back to hand. Oh my god, okay.
Oof. Man, that got insane,
Yeah,
actually.
that was something else. Okay, I honestly didn't think that Mausoleum was gonna be a play here, but hey, you know what? Not bad.
No, not bad at all. So then that raises the question then. You had the other monster out there, not allow special summon. Mausoleum, would it count as a special summon, or would that count as a tribute summon just because you paid the 2,000?
Paid 1,000. I paid the life points equal to 1,000 times the number of tributes normally needed, and then normal summon will set that monster without tributing. So it takes up your normal summon for the turn to do it.
Makes sense. Alright.
Hence why I ended up paying and normal summoning like the Cyber Dragon later on as well. Like, rather than a special summon of it. Huh.
But yeah, I've had brain control for a good while. Very, very good while. I just haven't had a chance to use it. I've had it in my deck once or twice, a couple of times actually. I think you commented saying I had it, but it
I guess I probably just forgot, and I guess I'm just appalled because you have not been playing that, because it's not quite Book of Moon, but it's basically Book of Moon. Have you seen how good that is? Like, it can do very similar things. Sometimes it does a little bit more than that too, but it does very similar things. I'm like, yeah, just like, how the hell have you not been playing that card? It's like one of the best chainables in the format. It's for so long.
And again, I've tried. All right, let's go for broke.
Okay. Alright, stand by me. We're gonna start off with a good old-fashioned graceful charity.
Yep.
2, 3. Now this is the interesting question here. As good as it is, I'm actually gonna discard Book of Moon here. all of these cards, Kev. Ah,
That struggle is real.
I want them all. I think I'm gonna get rid of Cross out. We're gonna normal summon Sasuke over here.
Sasuke.
Gonna set 2 and go ahead.
Alright, stand by. Main phase.
That was not an easy setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call on that.
Ooh, okay. That was unexpected. Normal summon witch? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Well, you know it's there, but whatever. Doesn't matter. It should be pretty obvious. I have at least some sort of trap to do stuff. Normal summon witch.
Yeah, I mean, I know you had.
I hate that it does that. It's so annoying. Whatever.
Yeah.
Battle phase? Yeah. Witch.
Yeah.
And we'll try Sasuke as well. Okay, go ahead.
End phase MST, the other face down.
So this is a... Okay, you can tell me if you want. Would you have MST'd that one anyway, or would you have gone for the other one potentially? Like it doesn't matter. But...
Okay, honestly, I was not thinking of end phasing MST. I think my decision was biased towards the right side, though.
That's fine. I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? No, I was gonna say.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's my own mistake. I keep putting it in there anyway. I could have just put it one column over and it'd have been fine. So it's like my own mistake. I just wanted to try and keep the card at least somewhat neat, and it keeps freaking doing that over the space that I want to be in. Oh no. That doesn't sound good.
This sucks. It can work, but there's a reason I don't want to do it that way. I'll go for it anyway, though.
Polly, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, are we actually seeing Gaia the Dragon Champion here? Oh shit! What?
I at least can bring him out at least once.
Okay, well, unfortunately I can't stop a special summon,
yeah,
so...
and I know...
Oh shit.
Amazing, ain't it? Alright. Well, battle phase.
Yeah, I've got to take the 800. Down he goes.
And
hey, it's gonna have to be pretty good. Doesn't really do it. Alright, we're gonna have to do that, I think. Go ahead. Dude, Gaia, the goddamn Dragon Champion. Okay.
It's amazing, ain't it? Alright, what would be a chance of that being the one?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack
I have it now, so it's always an option. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to... I think I need to. I'm going to take Exile Force. I think that's probably the most stable option here. Okay, standby main. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do it. Normal summon Exile Force.
Put that back.
That's fair. 2 hand. Please. Golden Book, thank you. Okay, we're gonna set one then and go.
Alrighty then, stand by main. Well, let's see what your face down card is.
It is actually Banisher of the Radiance.
Ah. Well, I can get battle phase and attack it then.
Grave he goes.
Right. Main 2. Let's set and
End phase, Dust Tornado it. Yeah, the one that you
down?
just set, yeah. Miracle Fusion, okay. Alright, second time's the charm. I'm gonna play Exile Toss.
Yep.
I'm gonna play Dimensional Fissure first before I use the effect here.
Oh.
And we're going to tribute and destroy Gaia. I don't want you reborning it back. We're gonna set one and pass. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Alright, stand by. Turn one of the swords, main phase. Normal summon.
I'm going to use that force back that you saw before. So that goes back to hand. And this will go to grave because it's not a spell trap. Not a monster.
It's not a monster. It's not a monster, yep.
Okay.
Alright then.
Stand by main. I'm going to set one and pass. Go ahead.
Yep. Stand by main. Let's try again.
Let's
turn
not.
2 on the swords. Yep. Oh, come on!
Okay, that's a pretty good once again here. Stand by main, Pot agreed.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, 2 grave. Flip summon Snipe.
Yep.
Snipe, banish the witch, target face down.
Alright.
Yep.
1/6. Yep.
Banish vanities, target the face down.
Try again. Yep.
Fuck this card, dude. Alright.
This is why I don't use Fairy Buck anymore.
Tributes normal summon Fancy's Fiend. Go ahead. I need to put something bigger than Gemini Elf on the board, so
Alright.
and this is why I fucking hate this card.
Alright. Well, now I gotta put pressure.
Oh shit. I actually can't attack with that now. Because we can't know whether or not my top card is a monster or not.
Unless your opponent sends one card from the top of his or her deck to the graveyard, you can't declare an attack.
Yeah, I actually can't attack while it starts out. Dude, what the fuck are you running that card for? That card is terrible.
Reasons.
Like, what the hell?
Well, you know what? It's helping me.
Until I draw CED and can't play it because I have this thing in play. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I guess I could just wait and stockpile until I get Snipe Hunter and then draw like I'd pull like 6 ones again, but you know.
Alright. I'll normal summon and end turn there.
Alright, stand my main. I'm gonna set one and go.
Stand by main. Well, we're gonna normal summon our own Snipe.
Yeah.
And let's discard.
No, it doesn't. It's not a spell trap. It's a spell trap. It's not a monster.
Oh. Oh. Interesting. Alright. Then we'll target the Vanity Fiend.
Yep, go ahead. Of course yours works.
Alright, I guess just battle phase then.
I'll have to take the 15. Yeah, I'm gonna
Gemini Elf?
take it. God, this is so annoying. anything good here. That's fuck Snipe
That's
Hunter.
a rough way to do it,
again,
honestly.
I knew this was gonna happen. Fuck Snipe Hunter. That's all I can say. Like, this card is not fun at all.
No. Alright, well, I'll just mention this then. If you do that, you did that, would I banish? Would a normal summon?
Yeah, I had Wing Blast, but I couldn't really do much with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck Snipe Hunter. It's just... It is objectively the worst card in the game.
It's definitely the most annoying. Like, I can see how bloody annoying it is. Like, wow. Oh man, that was rough. So I knew you were gonna try and run your banishing style again, but I didn't know if you were gonna run any other style. So I was trying to think of a way to go around and use one style aside the other. And you already know I was running Just a Break. I think I drew only 2, maybe I did draw 3. Let me just.
Did you actually know about the Gravekeeper's Servant thing,
3.
or was that just a lucky coincidence here?
I think that was just sorry to say
because that card is garbage. I'm just gonna say that right now. Why the hell would you play a card that discards cards so I can play Chaos faster? Like, legitimately. Why on earth would you do that? That's almost as bad as me Reapering into your Dark Worlds. Like, it legitimately is a terrible play. Like...
I mean, you had... Oh, 19 said, I think I told you about it. I might have been told about it then.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, like, what the hell if I just Wing Blasted it back to the top of your deck? Then you don't draw anything for 2 turns, basically, and it's just...
Oh, let me just take a look here. Gravekeeper's Servant, since makes it so Cal can't attack with his banish card in play. So he did mention it, yep. So I guess I subconsciously added it just because of that, then. So I guess it makes sense that way, then.
I mean, hey, that's more reasonable. At least it's known, but, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess I subconsciously knew about that. But yeah, I knew you saw me running, well, I was running Mini Controller. I had Mini Controller for a while. I finally got a chance to use it, finally. If none of that all worked, I had my Different Dimension Master, as you saw, so I could special summon a monster from my field that was removed. So, like, if you were removing monsters anyway, I could have summoned it back in the field anyway. I have a couple of fusion materials. I don't have all of them. I only had like 2 hexes in my deck right now, so I didn't have like all of the options. But I actually found a reason to finally bring this thing back into my fusion deck.
That's kind of funny.
Freaking unbelievable at that point. Like, wow. And you knew I was running Ryu Senshi. Like, I had Ryu Senshi out there. And I still have my Elemental Heroes out there and the Cyber Dragons. So, yeah, I knew you were going to run into... And the thing is, I knew you were running a lot of effect monsters, so they were suggesting... I can't take all credit on all this here. The chat, Brownie and Nightbeam, they assisted a lot in this in saying, you know, maybe you should try running a bunch of normal monsters, because that Just a Break is really, really good when you have normal monsters. And I did have some decent normal monsters. The biggest crutch I found was that you just had one monster that was like 1600, 1800 attack. So, and I had no actual walls. Yeah. Like, that was a funny thing. I noticed I didn't have any walls, any defense. You did.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how that ends up working out.
So, it's funny how that works. So yeah, I just had an Apache in there to try and defend myself. A couple of them, actually. And aside from the fusion monsters, the hex monsters, and all the Snipe monsters, the Snipe hunters, as you said, they're disgusting. They are disgustingly rough. You drew the Vanity Fiend. I think I drew the other Vanity
Yeah,
monster.
I didn't draw any of it.
Vanity Rule.
Didn't play it.
Yeah, I drew Vanity Rule.
I did draw 3 copies of this guy, so that's the better one because he's level 6, not level 8, and it's only 100 more attack on the other one. But the other one is light, so I guess there is some potential thing with it that way. But yeah, the Fiend is definitely better. He's pretty good overall, I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's definitely pretty good, especially when we have ways to summon monsters.
I mean, it is kind of funny.
I thought you were gonna. And funny enough, I thought you were gonna have 3 force packs at that point.
I
It's like, shit.
didn't. I only.
It's like summon the third time.
Yeah, see
Three
what
times
happens. Yeah, no, I only had 2 in the side deck this time around. The side deck was a little bit tight because I needed to fit this stuff in. If I wanted to try it out. It's probably not worth keeping, to be honest, but it was really cool. So I wanted to at least try and show Mausoleum, because honestly, it was a fairly legit archetype. You couldn't play it with Monarchs because they have to be tribute summoned. This is just a normal summon. But there were plenty of other really good high-level monsters with effects as strong as this that were just like fantastic floodgate type things off it. You know, you could normal summon Jinzo with this thing. Think how good that is.
Yeah, and funny enough, somebody was saying, "Go get Jinzo, go get Jinzo." I can't. Not yet.
So.
Not yet, I said, because, you know, it's a super rare
it's a secret, not a super.
Super secret, whatever,
yeah,
you know.
It's as rare as it gets. Okay, so, obviously this set is stupid, but let's talk about what we actually got in it then. There's a full-on thing here, because I have a couple of things that I actually, believe it or not, need to say about this set. Despite how terrible it is in general. And it isn't just fuck Snipe Hunter, because, that's not the only thing with it. But, I mean, again, you can very clearly see why this is my least favorite card to ever exist. Yeah. It will just single-handedly decide the games for a while if we can't fight out it. We'll have to, for that.
And funny enough, you found a way to stop my Black Horn of Heaven when I only drew.
Yeah, I figured Okay, so Black Horn of Heaven is actually not super good right now, but it's because it's a bit awkward in the way that it works. We had a big discussion about this in the Discord yesterday, to be honest. Black Horn of Heaven and stuff like that, and Solemn Judgment and whatnot, do not stop effects that induce special summoning. For example, you cannot Black Horn of Heaven Monster Reborn, because it is an effect that special summons, not a special summon by itself. It's really stupid, and it shouldn't work like that, in my opinion, but that's, it is what it is. You can Bottomless Trap Hollow Monster Reborn monster, but you can't, because it doesn't negate the summon. I think that's the key distinction here. So it works against Cyber Dragon and CED, and that is it right now. Which is admittedly pretty good. That's the top end of my deck, but like, yeah, it negates Cyber Dragon, and that's about it, really, realistically. Yeah. So, not a super good card to put in the moment. However, when we get to other extra deck summonings, like Synchro and Exceed summons and such, those are inherent summons, and Black Horn of Heaven can stop them. So, in the future, we'll have more use in it. It's definitely not a terrible card later, but it's not good right at this point in time. I only pulled one of them. I'm probably going to get another one in trading, because I've got nothing else to really work with. Yeah, this set I had, let's see, obviously like 6 Snipe Hunter, we're fine, whatever, don't care about that. Fantasy Fiend was one of the main ones I wanted to get the playset. I got 2 copies of Trojan Blast, which I thought was hilarious. You know what it does then. If one of my monsters switches control to you, I can blow up the monster and do damage to equal to its attack. I was so close to playing it, but then I actually realized, because remember what we mentioned with the DD Survivor last time round? If it's banished from your field to my banish zone, I don't get it back. So remove Brainwashing was just strictly better, because then I could just keep the monster, right? And it works against Monster Reborn too. You summon my monster for me, it's mine now. So I got that. So 2 copies of that. I got 2 copies of Dark Lucius level 8. One of them ultimate rare.
You got 2 of them, huh?
Yeah.
I got one that's ultra rare.
And I got
too.
one of the Allure Queen level 7.
So did I. I got 2 of those actually.
But here's the big thing. I got an ultimate rare Rampaging Rhinos, which doesn't sound like much, but I also got 3 regular copies of Rampaging Rhinos. I think this is the first time that we have actually had an ultimate rare surplus.
Ooh.
So I can trade in for any rarity card that we have had access to so far. 1 copy of any card in the core sets that we've had so far by trading this thing in.
That's interesting. That's very
And
interesting.
you know the funniest thing about me actually getting that is I got an ultimate rare Rampaging Rhinos, and the regular rare was also a Rampaging Rhinos, and that's what gave me the excess in the same pack. I just started laughing at it. I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?"
Figure.
I didn't even know I had the surplus until I looked afterwards. But yeah, this is, I think, the first time that we've actually managed that.
Yeah. So, the only other things to note of I was wanting to try the one card that's in my side deck right now. That was in my side deck. I didn't get the chance to use it. Shadow Gardener.
Oh, that's cool. It's a trap monster, isn't it?
Yep,
I forget what the extra
and it's like
is on that thing.
it's I have to summon it on your main phase. That's the only way I can summon it. It's a special summon as well, so your monster would have stopped it. If you attack it, the attack of my monster, the attack of defense of my monster becomes the same as your monster.
Right, okay. So you...
And only once per turn during your opponent's end phase, set this card back in the
Oh,
spell
that's
trap
kind of
zone.
neat. Yeah, so
you can't like use a smashing ground to destroy it if it's
right. I would have to do that in main too, basically. Yeah, because when I go into battle phases, one of the other reasons why I have always gone like, okay, battle phase will do that, is because of effects like this, where I'm about to end my battle phase, you have end my main phase, etc. You have the chance to activate a card before the phase transition happens. So when I go towards battle phase, you can go, okay, end of main phase 1, flip this thing up. And I would still have to go to battle phase because that's what I've declared doing. I can't...
Yeah, if you're going to battle phase, so
I wouldn't be able to play a normal spell like Heavy Storm or something to get it after the fact.
And the only other card worth mentioning is I got the Poster Boy.
Oh, you got the Cyberdark Dragon!
Cyberdark
You know the
Dragon.
funny thing about that?
And I have Cyberdark
Oh, you
Keel.
got one of those too. Okay, you know the funny
it.
thing about that? Zane's pack has the Cyberdark monsters as commons. The dragon is a super, but he actually has the regular monsters as commons in there, so we'll probably get those later on too.
And I was actually kind of hoping for the Cyber Ogre because I just wanted to try that, but I didn't get that. But I mean, that's not a big loss really.
Instant Fusion being a common is really good here too. Keep an eye out on that one when we get to Synchros as well, because you get to. I mean, it even counts as fusion summon for some reason. I don't know why that is, but
so Synchro summons are fusion.
No, Synchro summons are the white ones that are like a tuner plus a non-tuner. It's the next mechanic that we'll get to in Duelist Genesis. If you have you need a tuner monster, and usually it's like they'll tell you on the card what you need. But the generic one is like one tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters, and you basically just send all of those from field to graveyard. You special summon your Synchro card. So things like Instant Fusion, which can special summon like level 5 monster out of your extra deck. The fusion monster stuff like Guilty of the Dark Knight or something, I think was one that I was playing because it's light. You can then just like use Instant Fusion, get that on the field, summon the tuner monster, like level 2 or level 3 one, and you can get a high level synchro on the board with just like 2 cards. No setup.
You know one card that I was debating on because it's like kind of bad, but it would help if it worked, and it could have worked if you actually kept going with the way you were going. Flash of the Forbidden Spell. You almost had a full monster zone.
Yeah, I probably would have actually played around that because I did draw one. I mentioned that in Straight Flush. It's like, these cards are pretty garbage, but, we didn't have Regeki, we didn't have Thingy at the time, so it's like, they could be okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah. How many of the barrier statues did you get? Were there any that you missed a playset of? Because I got only two of the heavens, like the light one, but I got playsets of the rest of them, so...
I think I got all 6 of them. Let me just...
Yeah, I mean, they're common, so I'm expecting you'll have most of them, but it's like... I'm just wondering how many that you picked up of all of them.
Barrier Statue 6, Barrier Statue 5, Barrier Statue 5, Barrier Statue 5, Barrier Statue 4, Barrier Statue 2.
Which one are you missing? Is it Tara?
Hang on.
I don't know if you've sorted.
Barrier Statue. Oh, there's first
Oh, right,
here.
okay, so you'll have playsets.
Hang on. Abyss, Drought, Heavens, Inferno, Stormwinds,
So you got playsets of all of them.
I got all of them.
Okay.
I got all of them.
Yeah, I missed one Heavens, but I think Light is just such a good type anyway that playing... Oh, you can only special summon monsters of a light type. A light attribute is probably not good anyway. So, you know, I think I got all the important ones.
I mean, unless you...
Storm Winds is probably the best one because Wind is a really uncommon attribute in general for good cards. So that tends to shut down most decks because you can't special summon outside a Wind attribute. So... They're just stun cards to keep an eye on later. You might, if you go into a mono attribute deck again, you might be able to take advantage of some of the like non-light and dark ones. It's just, again, I'm really a lot of this set is really bad, but a lot of the cards that are okay in it are like future-proofing stuff like Instant Fusion, like Black Horn of Heaven. Fortunately, not like Snipe Hunter, but hopefully we just get punished on that so much that we just stop playing it. But you know,
really?
No, it's fine. I think I just need to try and get more cards that can actually out it before it does its thing. Like Wing Blast is pretty good against it, but I need to still be able to discard on it. Trap cards are fine.
Discard one card and target one card. No, discard's a cost, so it wouldn't be Dark Wolf friendly. I would think so.
I think Dark World Dealings is coming up somewhat soon, actually. It is a super, but there is a Dark World support spell coming up somewhat soon that would let you discard, like, in a friendly way. I think it's both players draw a card and then discard one from their hand. So that would be Dark World. Yeah, I don't remember what set that comes in, but it's fairly soon. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I have some thinking to do when it comes to the trade-in here. But I think we were gonna... Are we gonna do the set pulls first? Or are we gonna... Because we've got, not the next set Striker Neos, but we've got 2 Duelist packs to get 10 thingies off first. Are we gonna do that before we take the break, or are we gonna...
I think we can do the side pack first then.
Do you remember
do we want to do the wheel as well then?
Yeah, if you want. I think there might actually be a choice as to whether or not we take it on this one, but I will give you the details anyhow. If you take the wheel in this one, I believe the tournament pack is actually a reprint one. It is Dark Revelation 3. Is the tournament pack. The structure deck is Dinosaur's Rage, so that's cool. Fun fact on that, Wildcard Promo, I believe, actually has a special edition for 5-headed dragon on this thing. Because I believe that came out as a special edition version of the deck. It's like the only deck that has a special edition version, but whatever. And then we are in the final set of 2006, so promo is still 2006.
So promo's 2006. So this will be the last time we actually get to see promos of this 2006.
Yep. Which actually do include a couple of elemental heroes, but yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. I think White Horn Dragon is probably one of the better ones. Blue Eyes Ultimate is here, but we can get that later on, as you've seen, potentially. Cyber Dragon is a tin one, but we're only one set away from getting that available, so don't know about that one.
So structure deck Dinosaurs. That's if we spin the wheel
on
wildcard
structure deck is Dinosaur's Rage. And then the promo stuff.
And then Dark Revelation 3. And then promos for any card released in 2006.
As well. I mean, I've got them listed in the thing here, but also because we are in... we're going to be doing Striker Neos next, which has a sneak peek. That is Grandmaster of the Sixth Samurai, actually, is the sneak peek for that set. It's kind of cool. It's a secret rare in the regular set, that's kind of neat. And then Structure Deck Dinosaur's Rage actually came out with 5-headed dragon as a special edition. So if you pull Wildcard Promo, you could actually take 5-headed dragon. Which would be hella legit, and that's actually a reasonable excuse to roll the wheel on this one, to be honest, because...
Ultimate Tyranno.
Because, I mean, 5-headed dragon with Future Fusion and Dragon's Mirror is so cool. But, yeah, good luck rolling Wildcard Promo. That's what it comes down to, it's like, if you do take it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give you the refresher one on this then, just in case you do need the wheel. Long thing is very, very long, but, you know.
I remember those memes when the link is like super long and the image itself is just, whoa, look at that link size. I remember those days.
So, yep, like saying, you don't have to take it. Obviously, you can take the trade because I don't think either of us have taken. I mean, actually, that is something worth saying. I didn't take the trade in last time out. I got Wildcard Super, I think it was. So, what did I even take?
Yeah,
Bitcoin Jumbo, I think the Bitcoin Fusion.
Yeah,
I think is what I took.
Yeah, yeah, I took the wheel as well, and I drew the tournament packs, and I got some interesting cards.
Yeah, I was kind of curious on that, but I guess it's kind of hard to see when you didn't play them, huh?
Yeah. I debated hard on playing them. Actually, I debated so hard as I really want to play this card. This card's actually kind of interesting.
I don't remember what's in Champion Pack 1 other than like the stuff. The commons were good, but we already had them.
Yeah. There was a 1 or 2 rares I got in there that were pretty good.
Book of Moon was a super in there, I think. I'm having a look at the moment. Yeah, Book of Moon was a super. Sakuretsu Metamorphosis aren't that interesting. Limited Removal, Solemn Judgment's probably up there. Enemy Controller is a rare in there. That's kind of where I thought you would have got it from. Actually, I was like, oh, and then I guess I forgot.
No, I think I may have gotten it from like the 30 pack. Okay, it's listed here as hang on, sorry. It is listed here as from Ancient Sanctuary, so. I mean, it does say it came from there.
I'm quite honestly appalled if you've not been playing it and you actually had access to it, but you know.
I tried, and I just never could.
I guess Limited Removal is neat, but we're gonna get those in Zane's pack. So Avarice and Solemn Judgment are probably the 2 best cards that are in there that we could go for then, outside of Enemy Controller. But then you'd be playing 2 of them if you already had it, right? So.
Yeah.
Well, you can choose.
Yeah, Ronnie, we're just trying to figure out when I got Enemy Controller. It's like, wait, why you have not been playing?
Yeah, it's like.
Right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, why have you not told him to play it then if you knew we had it? Is the other question for it. Because, yeah, dude, that card is legit. Like, it is just about as good as Book of Moon in a lot of cases, and very occasionally it's better.
Very occasionally.
Alright, anyway, yeah.
Well,
so,
anyway, so what we're gonna be doing then? We opened 2 packs and played 2 duels, 1 minute piece. Amazing. So after that, though, we're taking a break. We don't know how long we're gonna be taking a break, though. I think we're just gonna be like.
Let's just reasonably say about an hour from now. I think would be the best pack because I've got to go cook.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna take about half an hour for what I want. So. Yeah, let's reasonably say about an hour, and we'll do the next thing. But should we do the mini sets first, and then we can actually think a little.
We'll do the mini sets. So this is Jade and Yuki.
Jade and Yuki 2 and Asta Phoenix. They both came out at the same time. Do not ask me why Pack 5 is before Pack 4 here, by the way, but I swear, you can go look it up if you need to, I swear that it was that way in the order thing, and it was just like, okay, I guess we're doing it this way, and Zane is after the next set, so...
Yeah, I have no reason to doubt you
at this point.
Yeah,
it's just like, I have no idea.
So 10 packs of each?
10 packs of each, and we did agree, we're gonna get 1 trade-in off of that too, for each one. That's one thing we did look at before. We're going to be able to trade in if we miss it.
Yeah, we agreed for 1 trade-in if we draw when we draw it. Did we say we didn't say if we got a surplus of the pack, right? Or just any surplus at all?
It's the same rules as the regular bit. So if you've got
so any surplus of any card, any common surplus.
And again, keep in mind with some of these getting reprint rarities and stuff here, whatever is the last rarity that you pulled is the one that you take as the surplus here. So if you again, I've made this thing with like X Head Cannon and stuff like that. That was originally a super rare, but when we got them, they were commons, so we took it as a common. If like Featherwind went the other way around, where it was a common in this main set, Elemental Energy I think it was, but then Jaden 1 had it as a rare, so you actually take those as rares at that point, any excess that you've got of the card.
Yeah. Alright, so it's the last one. So if we draw a reprint of a card in here, we treat that as that rarity.
And if it happens to be a higher rarity,
trade
then that's what you take as the thing. Because it's usually just a common up to a rare or something like that, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, 10 packs of each, and then you can think about your trade-in wheel stuff. You don't even have to do the wheel and whatnot first. I think it's better just do the packs now, and then if you want to take the wheel, then go for it. If you want to wait and then like think about the trading stuff as we're getting food, then because I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until afterwards to take the wheels so I can think about whether or not I actually want to trade it in here. Especially because I actually have that one big wild card now, right? I could, I've got to actually think what I might want off of that.
Ooh, you got it.
Oh yeah! Do I ever?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so with that said, I'm gonna hang for just now, and like I say, around about an hour or so, I guess, we can come back and do Strike and Neos, and go from there.
Alright.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Alright, later, dude. GG's.
Alright. GG's. See you later.
Oh, fuck, Snipe Hunter. I knew this was gonna happen too. It's so fucking annoying. I am not impressed, but I knew it was gonna happen. But, like, dude, Snipe Hunter is just so fucking stupid. There is really no better way of putting it. It's just such a dumb card. At least it doesn't have priority anymore, because that was even worse when it came out, is you could just summon it and instantly use its effect before Bottomless Trap Hole or something like that could hit it. At least now it could respond to it, but we just don't have that many good ways to respond to it. Like, Wing Blast Trap Hole's fine, Book of Moon I guess is sort of okay, but just don't have enough good ways to actually respond to Snipe Hunter to stop it from doing its thing. It's so annoying. Okay, also kind of decent tech on the Gravekeeper Stone. Yeah, I was like, you've got to have been told about that. There's no way you would have just thrown that card in on your own. So yeah, it's nice, because I mean, this is a two-way game after all. It's I played the counter, then we get countered right back. That is how it is. Okay, so I am not going to roll my wheel at the moment. I'm actually probably not going to roll it at all, but we will wait on that until later. We've got 10 packs here. We need to open the Jaden 2 and Aster packs here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, Wild Heart is an interesting opening here. Wild Wingman is a common spine. Yeah, Wild Heart, I played this before. It was a house of a card. We might have to try and do that again here. Like, play differently once again with it. Dark Panther, I mean, there's the other reason to not trade in for it. Edgehammer is here. That's not a particularly good card, because it does destroy the Blade Edge as well. But it's kind of neat, I suppose. Yeah, you tribute a Blade Edge to target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and do burn damage equal to its attack. Like the attack of the monster you destroy. It's kind of whatever. I know the screen's kind of dinging in here. I guess I'll F11 full screen this as well. Yeah, so kind of a neat card for the Dark Panther there. Okay, I suppose we got a playset of Wild Edge now. I did actually pull this when we opened it before, so you know, that's 3 copies of it. Wild Edge is probably the best of the hero fusions that I could run, so that's cool. And I mean, hey, Blade Edge number 2 as well. Can always go with that. So worth a look. Worth a look. Number 5, Flare Neos. This was an Ultra in the original Power of the Duelist set. This gets extra power based on the number of spell and traps on the field in general, but it's just a beat stick. It doesn't do any removal, destruction stuff, and then it shuffles itself away afterwards. So not worth considering, but hey, it gets some big numbers, and that's the main thing, right? Nothing too fancy off of that. That is fine. Marine Aqua Neos even was also kind of okay, if I remember rightly. Discard a card, destroy one random card in the opponent's hand. Yeah, okay. Not worth the contact fusion issues here, but hey, at least it's something. Number 8. Another edge hammer. Can't really use it. Third blade edge though, because I did pull one of these before too. So hey, we've got triple blade edge. I guess that's something. Aquaneos again. There's not really a whole lot in here. I don't think that's worth particularly dinging on. And another wild edge. That's a surplus now, but it's a surplus of a rare, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'll take a look later on and see. I'll take a look in between things here and see what trading I want to do with that. But for now, we're just going to open the Aster pack as well. As soon as we get down to it. Yeah, this Duelist Pack 4 is actually a set later than Duelist Pack 5. So I have no idea why. It is what it is. Dasher straight away, and this is why I mentioned the whole rarity thing, because I vaguely remembered Fearmonger was actually a rare here, but it was a common in the original set. So this upscales at this point, and now all of our Fearmongers are going to be rares. So we're not going to run out of rares to trade in, like, ever, basically. Same with Destiny Hero Defender, for some reason. It's a rare in here, I don't know why, but whatever. There's another Phoenix Enforcer. Wish I had Flame Wingman instead, but hey, Phoenix Enforcer can't be destroyed in battle. It's not the worst thing out there. Dogma doesn't really matter too much. Eternal Dread is a super here. I would need Clock Tower Prison, which I don't actually have. It was a hollow in the original set. So, but it puts 2 counters on it. When Clock Tower Prison has 4 counters on it or more, you can't take battle damage. So that's kind of neat. Dreadmaster is the thing that gets summoned from Clock Tower Prison being destroyed. Doesn't really matter too much here. Double Dude was a super in Power of the Duelist. It doesn't really... It's like a 1000 attack level 6 or something. I'm not even going to bother speaking on it. These packs are honestly not super good. I'll be real with you, but hey, if you want to play some Destiny Hero stuff, there's 2 really good Destiny Hero cards in here. They're just ultra rares, so good luck. Destiny Draw and Malicious are in here. But they're both ultras, so we're not going to get anything off of them. These packs really didn't have a good pull rate. Yeah, not really surprised there. I got 1 hollow in the entire thing, that's it. But the important thing is getting Fearmonger and Defender, so I can guarantee that I can trade in a bunch now. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Alright, so with that said, yeah, I'm gonna go get food cooked up here, because I am actually getting kind of hungry. Yeah, we'll be back in probably, like, yeah, just under an hour or so, I would say, and we'll do Strike of Neos, as well as the trade-in stuff. I'm going to think a little bit about that as we go as well. Yeah, wheel spin / trade-in, potentially. Yeah, alright, see you guys in a bit.